I'm Jennifer Myatt with Lexington's Division of Environmental Services. You might not know this, but Lexington has over 78,000 dogs in our city limits. You might have a dog, your neighbors might have a dog. I'm sure you know plenty of people with pets. And one thing that pets have that we have to take care of is their pet waste. When you take your dog outside, we encourage you, whether you're in your yard or on a walk or in a park, to be responsible and pick up after your pet waste. Lexington has 7 urban watersheds, and out of those, all of them have some level of pollution due to pet waste in the water, such as diseases and bacteria like E. coli. So we need to make sure we're picking up after our pets, because whatever is on the ground when it rains ends up in our water and in our streams and eventually in the Kentucky River, where many of us like to enjoy fishing and boating and all of that kind of fun things. So it's very important to pick up after your pets. In order to make it easier for pet owners to pick up after their pets, we are working with Bluegrass Green Source and various apartment complexes throughout town to install pet waste stations so that the residents have an easy, convenient spot to dispose of their dog waste when they're outdoors. I'm out at the Tracery, and you can see one of their pet waste stations behind me, and we're going to talk to Maggie Cannon, who's going to talk about how installing the pet waste stations went for them.
The Tracery was having several problems with the amount of pet waste on the property that was not being picked up by the owners. We had received several complaints by dog owners and non-pet owners. So when we received those complaints, and also by picking up grounds with our maintenance guys, we realized pet waste was a serious problem. You would step right next to it no matter where you were. So we at that point decided we needed to do something about it. Participating was very interesting. We never really realized how bad the issue was on our property until the pet waste had been collected and the numbers were brought to our office. So the experience on our part was very easy. We were given the stations and then told to set them up after the initial pet waste was collected, and at that point we installed the stations, and from there we had a lot of progress. When we first started the process, we had collected over 140 piles of pet waste. Now that the new pet stations are in, we've reduced that by 80%, and now it's very slim that we find pet waste on the property. I've had several residents contact my office thanking me for the work we've done, because now their kids are able to go out in the grass area and play without having to worry about if they're going to step in anything and trail that back into their apartment. And on the property, I've noticed several pet owners that now carry the pet waste bags with them as they're walking their dogs, and they're picking up after them as well.
Just a friendly reminder to please pick up after your pets when you are out, either on walks, in parks, and even in your yard, because pet waste, when it rains, is washed into our storm drains and into our creeks and can cause water pollution. So please be responsible and pick up after your pet.